because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt ring.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day.
This is KUGAN CASSIUS for iFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. It's fight week. It's Sonny Edwards fight week. Well, you've been here 5 minutes and already causing drama. All right, mate?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm nice and chilled, nice and relaxed. I came here yesterday, actually, so a bit longer than 5 minutes.
Well, technically, today's the real start of fight week, kind of, obligation-wise, for you.
Yeah, but I had to be up at 7 in the morning, so I was here yesterday. Only because you got here today. Don't mean 5 weeks started because you got here today, you know what I mean? Coog?
All right.
So I was doing a bit of, the Eddie Parsons thing, you know what I mean?
Eddie and who, sorry?
Eddie and Charlie Parsons, you know who he is.
Oh, Charlie.
Taking over your...
Charlie, taking over what?
Like, used to be mates with Eddie, and now he's mates with Eddie. And he's elbowed you out.
That's all right.
And now you're in the cheap hotel rooms. Used to be better hotel rooms than this on Matchroom fight weeks. What's going on?
I've got to just point out, this ain't a cheap hotel, especially on a fight week. It's not a cheap hotel. Shout out, Matchroom. Okay, so, face off with Andres Campos today. Interesting. Went up straight to him, flipped his hat off. I knew heard there was a bit of commotion going on regarding the teams, including your trainer. Can you kind of give us a summary of what actually happened?
If he was there, KUGAN, you would have known. But now, do you know what it is, yeah? He's had so much to say for a long period of time. Like, they've been very disrespectful. I'm not talking just him. There's been his coach, his team, his manager. Like, no, his manager, not Tony Todd. Like, people that are looking after him and, like, just so much. Like, I could sit here and we could go through all the conversations that I've had to read. You know, the emojis. They love emojis. Chileans love emojis. I'm talking... Started off with clowns and rats, and then it's pears, fucking sweets. Like, I think I think Sonny is a sweet in Chile, because I've been getting sent packets of sweets, like, and it's a Sonny with an I, like, but there's so much for so long. So I look back and I think the first was something December 2021. So like what, near 2 years now, and it's just, I blessed him with the opportunity of the voluntary, and then he wants to go quiet. Like, he hasn't said a single thing since he accepted the fight. He went completely quiet. And then, you know, fight week, I've had a couple of messages, or the week before fight week, oh, yeah, there's 21 Chileans coming over, we're going to give you hell. And I'm like, where the fuck are you? So then today, they all stood there in silence. And I can't, like, you can't have all that much to say. Like, I know I like to speak a lot on the internet, yeah, but when we're in real person, we're going to discuss it. And I gave him a couple of minutes next to me. He didn't say nothing, didn't do nothing. And then, yeah, we was told that we're going to walk into each other. He didn't take his hat off, so his hat hit my head. And at that point, I'm flicking it off like that. That's disrespectful. If you're going to walk in with a hat, turn it round. We're going head to head. What do you mean you're going to put a beak in front? You're like, what the fuck? Get that off. And then let's talk about it. I slapped on his chest as well that he didn't react to either. Just a sausage, man. Like, I know for a fact that he knows that he's beat. Few people commenting, oh, he's just laughing. Well, no, actually watch it. For the first 5 seconds, he's stuck like a stone statue. And then, what would you do when you're getting told off? When you get caught cheating on your bird, what do you do? When you're lying, what do you do? You laugh, you start smiling, the deflection, yeah? So straight away, I could see in his eyes, that's what he was doing. Like, come on, that's human nature. When people are nervous, they try and smile, they try and hide it. And he didn't do an instant, he didn't come straight back of it, he didn't do nothing. He's here for a payday, he looks weight drained, he was training in a sweatsuit the other day when they put the video out. His team are a bunch of fucking sausages. A proper bunch of Neanderthals. Honestly, man. They've grinded my gears and I can't wait to punch him in his face, man. Like, but I don't think no one understands, like, how much you can see a Chilean flag get messaged to you from different people. Like, and I said to him, I was like, my family alone, my one bloodline has got more champions than the whole of Chile's history of boxers combined. Who the fuck do you think you are coming all the way like over here to beat me? It's not happening. No way. And I tested him there and he showed me that he ain't got nothing. And then one of his coaches or staff, whatever, wants to start shouting rat comments. And when Grant stuck it on him, he shit himself. There we go. That was it. They all started walking off, hiding behind each other. They're a fucking bunch of muppets, man. Talking about 21 Chileans going to give you hell. Fucking hell. They was all moving back, all in the fucking synchronized backward steps. It was crazy. But yeah, they're all a bunch of sausages that are on holiday. They had a GoFundMe page to raise the money to fly out all his friends and that. So yeah, they're here on holiday. They're here for an experience, and it's not going to be the memory that they want it to be. They come here mining for gold and they ain't going to get none.
Okay, so that was Wednesday. We've still got the press conference and we've still got the weigh-in, and obviously we've still got Saturday night to come. But for you, obviously this stuff is kind of, you're part and parcel of this stuff, and we know to a certain degree how you are during the build-up of certain fight weeks. But for you, just getting the job done is of the foremost importance this Saturday.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, this isn't the first week you've seen me. When it comes to fight week, I'm Aggie. I'm ready to go. I'm chill. I'm cool. But I don't have much of, it doesn't need to be much of a spark, whether cameras are on or not. You walk into my face with your head and bounce your beak on my forehead. I'm dashing it off your head. What do you mean? Like anyone would. He made contact, so I made contact back. He didn't turn his hat back and make sure that he didn't do it. He didn't show no respect to the champion. So he don't get no respect back. And then when I was telling him, I told him to shut the fuck up. And he didn't say nothing. I was trying to use words that I know, that he would know. And if you're going to know any English, shut the fuck up, you idiot, would probably be as close to what you're going to know. So that's why I was repeating certain things. Like, I couldn't really start spitting lyrics or bars. He wouldn't even know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I live for it all. Like, I want it all. I want the problems. Always. You know what I mean?
You don't want peace, you want problems.
Yeah, always. You know what I mean? I don't, like, we are at war, man. Like, my world title, my son's going to be there. My 4-year-old son's going to be there ringside. Like, we are not friends. There is no respect right now. There's none. Not one bit. Not even an iota. Not especially after the relentless trying to get attention and clout on the internet. And then the moment we make the fight, I'm expecting, nice bit of back and forth, some videos, some this, that. Nothing, KUGAN. He's even saying to the matchroom that, I don't want to get in a back and forth. I don't want to go back and forth with Sonny this week. All right, guess what we're doing? You know what I mean? How you gonna be telling them that? I don't want to go with war with words with Sonny. Can't you speak English, you fucking idiot?
Okay, today you've done a lot of mainstream media. Saw you on, or heard you on TalkSport with Eddie Hearn earlier. Some interesting comments from Eddie Hearn over the last couple of days regarding Bam Rodriguez, that fight, which was beforehand when you weren't with Matchroom. These were the names that you've spoken about anyway. The reality of being with Matchroom now, these things are not just kind of you just talking to get yourself into position to fight these guys. These fights can very easily happen. You've still got your job on Saturday night.
100%, but that's anyone. Like, I live for this. I don't do anything else. I've never done anything else. So you asked me a question about Bam, me talking about Bam or Martinez. That doesn't mean I'm overlooking. I know what job I've got to do more than anyone that could comment, don't overlook someone, could even begin to tell me. I know exactly what I've got to come up. I know what jobs I've got to do before then, and I've got to hit the scales. I've got to be professional. I've got to rehydrate well. I've got to eat all my foods. I've got to listen to my team. And we've got to prepare, and then we've got to go over there and do the business, leave with a title again. I've done it 19 times. It's going to be the 20th time. I'm the champion. I know exactly what I'm doing. I don't look past anyone. I've trained hard for this fight. I've sparred hard for this fight. Good sparring partners. Much bigger, much scarier than who I'm getting in the ring with. I'm ready. More than ready. And I'm not saying that he's complete Bob no hope useless. But for me, there's levels, and he's never done 12 rounds before. He's gone into a couple of 10 rounders and he struggled, 97, 93s, 96, 94s on some of the scorecards, all at home or as the home fighter. I'm very, very confident. Do I believe that he deserves a world title shot? Absolutely not. I don't think he does. 26-year-old that's not done 12 rounds doesn't deserve really to be fighting for a world title. The first 2 fighters they offered it to said no, and he was the third, and he was the first one to say yes. He was the 7th of the IBF or something similar. So fine, it didn't make any ends to me. They said I got a voluntary defence. I can't get one of the champions. I said go find me an opponent. They brought in Campos. It just happened to be that he'd been calling me out so much time, so whatever. But then they want, to get the fight. You've been calling me out for a year and a half to get the opportunity. I've given you the opportunity. You've accepted the opportunity. And now why are you going quiet? Why are you coming here on Fight Week talking about, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this? No. Because that's what people do. They'll call out for the chat to get attention about their career. The moment they sign the fight, the fucking towel goes up their ass. And all of a sudden, they don't want to stand on their words no more. I'm not a clown no more. I'm not a chicken no more. I'm not a coward no more, like he was calling me and tagging me constantly, getting like his managers and his PR people and whoever else, going on ESPN Chile. mentioning my name and putting videos up of me and him. Like, but all of a sudden, as soon as they sign the fight, oh, promotion doesn't matter no more. Speaking doesn't matter. Trying to get him, like, none of it matters. Why? 'Cause he's a coward and he knows. He absolutely knows. So I dragged that out of him a little bit today. And his trainer, whoever it was that was calling me a rat. And then, all right, what? They shut themselves. Like I said, they all moved back. It was moving down the steps one by one. It was hilarious. In like a unit of retreat. It was fucking hilarious. But we don't play, man. Back up your words. Back up your words. We're not disrespectful people. But you've been spending a year and a half disrespecting me on the internet. And they want to stand there in silence when you're in front of me for the first time. Want to stand there like you haven't done any of that. Like, want to all be friendly and not look at me and not make eye contact. And nah, it's not what I'm about. Like, if you're going to say words, back them up. Don't just say them on the internet for clout. Like, I hate that. I actually hate that. Stand on your words. So I kind of dragged that out of him a little bit. I could see the fear in his eyes. I can smell the bitch in him, and I'm ready for the fight. Really, really ready. Like, can't wait. And I can't wait for the press conference tomorrow. Can't wait for the weigh-in tomorrow. I know I've got him beat. He was dry at the weight today. I can see it. I haven't trained all week. Been chilling.
Sonny, Eddie Hearn made some comments that were spoken about this week by calling you, in his words, I believe, arguably pound for pound the best boxer in the country to date. What do you think about those comments from Hearn this week?
I think I'm definitely in the conversation. I'll be real. I think the way I've gone about it, I've never really had no question mark wins. Yeah, I've beaten multiple fighters that have been ranked number one with the Ring magazine, one at the time, and then one just before he moved up weight to fight me. Unbeaten in 13s, unbeaten 80s, etc., etc. Take on all comers, heavily avoided by the other champions, as Eddie knows more than anyone right now, because Martinez, my side is done, Bam Rodriguez, my side is done. Do you know what I mean? We've already agreed that. We had this conversation earlier that, oh my God, we've been agreed on this from the moment I signed. It was in the signing, the agreement, because I don't need to. Oh, well, we'll see what it's like then. Nah, I just want these fights. I just want them now. I don't want to wait for them. And I'm having to wait for them again. And yeah, these fighters are still wanting more money. Like I'm this big scary beast. So I don't think he's far off. I mean, there's definitely great fighters. I'm not saying there isn't, but I believe in myself. I believe what I do has more longevity than most of the other fighters and their styles, and maybe the weight divisions play a little bit in that as well. But I feel like I've been very dominant, where maybe not every other fighter has been so consistently. But there's, like I said, there's some very, very good fighters in Britain. So to be just mentioned in the conversation is, a pleasure, and it's appreciated. But all of that is immaterial. It's pound for pound, if you're not going to know. But when I go up to super flyweight and do it, and bantamweight and do it, then there will be no argument. But right now, whether Eddie says it, whether someone else says it, it's nice to hear. But, I don't get into the ring any better a fight or, a 1-0 head start just because I might not be the pound for pound number one in Britain. If you ask me, genuinely, especially off camera, I'd say 100% I am. But I probably would have said that at 9-0. You know what I mean? I'm just that way inclined. I believe in myself massively, and I don't think that a boxer's ability and their resume, like, they're not always in the same place. Like, some fighters have a better resume really than what their boxing ability is and where they are placed in boxing. They have some good performances, maybe some good names on there, some past, some built up fights, etc. But then someone could have all the ability in the world and just not had the fights that really stand out yet. And I'm probably somewhere in between. I've had all the performances and I've had all the clear wins, but you need that marquee name that everyone gets excited about. I've had hard fights to get me prepared for those. I've had all the experience. I've had so many events where it's, Sonny Edwards versus him or whoever that is. So the moment I get Sonny Edwards versus someone else, I can't wait. Like, I really can't wait. So, yeah, I think it will come. I believe in myself, regardless. But what is pound for pound? What is them sort of list? It's just, I don't know, a 6'9" Sonny Edwards would be a very, very, very scary thought, I think. Could you imagine? If I could, bring some stuff with me, I mean? I think it would be scary. You could give
a 6'9" Sonny Edwards, yeah, that would be a huge fucking problem.
Yeah, I'd probably be on, a mountain somewhere overruling the world if I had a 6'9". I probably would have it all boxed off by now. You couldn't give me, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua's body. You couldn't, not with my mind. You couldn't. You know what I mean? I've got, all the skills, but I'm trapped in a 15-year-old's body, KUGAN.
Okay, well, listen, it's only Wednesday, and I'm sure we're going to be speaking to you again at some point this week. Like I said, the press conference is tomorrow, which should be entertaining, especially off the back of today, weigh-in Friday, and then, yeah, Saturday night. It is, as they say, showtime.
Yeah, especially when I'm on the bill. And then, like I said, it's been good down here so far. Like, I enjoy fight week. It's not anything, like, it's not out of what I want it to be, if that makes sense. I love to fight. It doesn't matter what week it is and what day it's on. Like, I'm ready for it. If anything, I wish the fight was today, yesterday even, maybe last Saturday. Like, all it is just delaying the inevitable to me. Like, the train's gonna pull in, I'm gonna get on it and come back off with a belt. That's what's gonna happen on Saturday. So it doesn't matter when, where, how. I just know I'm gonna do it. I know that's how it's gonna go down. There's no way I've come all the way this far for a 15-year-old from Chile who's never gone 12 rounds before, struggled against international fighters in 10 rounders, slowed down heavily in the last few rounds. There ain't no way he's beating me. Ain't no way.
Okay, Sonny Edwards, appreciate your time. Will your brother be in attendance this week on Saturday?
I don't know. I think he's got his fight first, so we'll see how he gets through that. I don't know. Maybe he'll come down with Levi. Who knows? He'll witness greatness in the flesh. He said it. He said it, good.
Okay, on that note, Sonny Edwards, thank you very much for your time. Like I said, we'll speak to you at some other point this week. Yeah, good catching up. Little reactions to today, and like I said, we'll be here all week, and we'll try not to miss anything again.
Nah, if Umar was in, he would have got that content, I think.
Sonny Edwards, thank you very much, and yeah.
Head movement, though. Did you see that?
Yeah, what, bobbing and waving a
I
mic.
wasn't even looking. I wasn't even looking.
Thank you very much.
Because I refuse to not be first.
Do we do enough? Well, I never shut up about it.
It must have been about 16, 17. We nicked their guilt rings. Right, the bouncer's guilt rings.
This is no good for me. That's the reality. If you want the honest truth, and I see it every day,